Have you ever stepped on a cracker and watched it snap in half? Concrete does the same thing. It breaks really easily. So how do we make buildings and bridges that last for years? Today we'll find out why plain concrete cracks, how metal bars and concrete team up like superheroes, and where you can spot this super strong team around you. By the end, you'll know the secret that keeps buildings standing strong. Welcome to Goalie's PIP Academy. Picture a gray sidewalk square, right? That's concrete. Now, imagine we could pick up that whole square and try to bend it, like we're folding a piece of paper. What do you think would happen? If you guessed it would crack and break, you're exactly right. Concrete is really, really hard. You can stack heavy things on top of it. You can drive cars over it. You can even park a giant truck on it, and it won't squish down. But here's the weird part. If you try to pull it or bend it, snap. It breaks, just like that cracker we talked about. Let me show you why this matters. Think about your school building. It's tall, right? The walls hold up the roof. The floors hold up desks and chairs and kids. All that weight is pushing down on the concrete. And concrete is great at that job. It can handle being squished and pressed down all day long. But what about when the wind blows really hard? Or when the ground shakes a tiny bit? Or even when a big truck drives by and makes the ground rumble? Those things don't just push down. They push sideways. They pull. They twist. And that's when plain concrete starts having problems. Now, in the old days, people built things out of just plain concrete. And you know what? A lot of those buildings cracked. Some even fell down. That wasn't good. We needed buildings that could handle being pushed and pulled from all directions, not just squished from above. So engineers had to figure something out. They needed to give concrete a superpower it didn't have. They needed to help it bend without breaking. But how do you make something that's hard as a rock more flexible? Time for our first quiz. Multiple choice question. What happens when you try to bend plain concrete? A. It stretches like a rubber band. B. It snaps and breaks. C. It bounces back. D. It turns into dust. Think about it. The correct answer is B. It snaps and breaks. Great job.
Hey, you're watching Goalie's PIP Academy, where we teach about science, geography, history, everything about the whole world. If you want to watch these classes with no ads, no distractions, go to getgoalie.com.
Okay, so we know concrete's weakness. It breaks when you bend it. Now here comes the really cool part. The part where we meet concrete's superhero partner. Have you ever seen those long metal bars at a construction site? They look like really thick wires and they're covered in bumps and ridges. Those are called rebar. That's short for reinforcing bar. Big word, right? Reinforcing just means making stronger. Now, rebar is made of steel, and steel has a completely different superpower than concrete. Remember how concrete is great at being squished but terrible at being pulled? Well, steel is the opposite. You can pull on steel and it doesn't break. You can bend it and it flexes. It's strong in all the ways concrete is weak. Let me show you what I mean. Think about a paperclip. That's made of metal, kind of like rebar, but much, much smaller. Can you bend a paperclip? Sure, it bends pretty easily, but try to squish it between your fingers. It's actually pretty strong, right? And if you pull on both ends, it doesn't snap apart. Metal can stretch and bend without breaking. So here's what the engineers figured out. What if we put these metal bars inside the concrete? What if we made them work together as a team? The concrete could do the job it's good at, holding up weight and being super hard. And the rebar could do the job it's good at, staying strong when things get pulled or bent. Here's how they make reinforced concrete. That means concrete with rebar inside it. First, workers put the rebar in place. They arrange it in a pattern, kind of like a cage or a grid. Then they pour wet concrete all around it. The concrete is like thick gray soup when they pour it. It flows around all those metal bars and fills in every space. When weight pushes down, the concrete takes care of it, no problem. When something tries to pull or bend the structure, the rebar takes care of it. No problem. They've got each other's backs, just like best friends. But wait, there's more. Those bumps and ridges on the rebar, those aren't just there to look cool. They have a really important job. They help the concrete grip onto the rebar even tighter. Time for quiz number 2. Let's see if you've been paying attention. Multiple choice question. Why do concrete and rebar make such a great team? A. They both bend really easily. B. They are both made of the same material. C. Each one is strong in a different way. D. They are both the same color. What do you think? The answer is C. Each one is strong in a different way. Excellent. Now that you know how this super strong team works, let's play a game. Let's go on a hunt to find reinforced concrete all around us. I bet you've walked past it 100 times and never even noticed. First stop, bridges. Have you ever driven over a big bridge or maybe walked across one? Almost every bridge you've ever seen has reinforced concrete in it. Think about it. A bridge has to hold up cars, trucks, and sometimes even trains. That's a lot of weight pushing down. But bridges also have to handle wind blowing from the side, and they need to bend just a tiny bit when heavy trucks drive over them. Plain concrete would crack, but reinforced concrete can handle all of that. Second stop, tall buildings. Look up next time you're downtown. See those skyscrapers reaching way up into the sky? Many of them are made with reinforced concrete. The concrete holds up all that weight, all those floors, all those people, all that furniture. And the rebar inside helps the building sway just a little bit in the wind without cracking. Third stop, your school. Yep, right where you are. Many schools are built with reinforced concrete. The floors, some of the walls, maybe even the stairs. All of that needs to be super strong because hundreds of kids are walking, running, and playing on it every single day. Reinforced concrete keeps your school standing strong. Fourth stop, playgrounds. This one might surprise you. Some playground equipment sits on thick concrete pads. Swing sets, for example. When you swing really high, you're pulling on those poles, and they pull on the concrete underground. Plain concrete might crack, but reinforced concrete keeps the swing set in place so you can swing safely. Even your house might have reinforced concrete. The foundation, that's the bottom part that sits in the ground, is often made of reinforced concrete. And if you have a driveway or a patio, those might be reinforced concrete too. One more quiz before we wrap up. True or false? You can find reinforced concrete at playgrounds, bridges, and tall buildings. What's your answer? It's true! You can find reinforced concrete in all those places and so many more. Wow! Look at everything we learned today. Let's do a super quick recap. First, we learned that plain concrete has a weakness. It's great at holding up weight, but it breaks when you try to bend it or pull it. Just like that cracker we talked about at the beginning. Second, we met concrete's superhero partner, rebar. Those bumpy metal bars are strong in all the ways concrete is weak. They can bend and stretch without breaking. When you put them together, they make an unbeatable team. And third, we went on a hunt and found reinforced concrete everywhere. Bridges, buildings, schools, playgrounds, and even your own house. It's all around us, working hard every single day to keep us safe. So next time someone asks you how buildings stay standing strong, you'll know the answer. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's science. It's concrete and rebar working together, each one doing what they do best. Thanks for learning with us today. Keep looking for reinforced concrete wherever you go. The more you look, the more you'll see it. And remember, even the strongest things sometimes need a partner to help them be their best. Just like concrete and rebar. Just like you and your friends. It's true! You can find reinforced concrete in all those places and so many more. Wow! Look at everything we learned today. Let's do a super quick recap. First, we learned that plain concrete has a weakness. It's great at holding up weight, but it breaks when you try to bend it or pull it. Just like that cracker we talked about at the beginning. Second, we met concrete's superhero partner, rebar. Those bumpy metal bars are strong in all the ways concrete is weak. They can bend and stretch without breaking. When you put them together, they make an unbeatable team. And third, we went on a hunt and found reinforced concrete everywhere. Bridges, buildings, schools, playgrounds, and even your own house. It's all around us, working hard every single day to keep us safe. So next time someone asks you how buildings stay standing strong, you'll know the answer. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's science. It's concrete and rebar working together, each one doing what they do best. Thanks for learning with us today. Keep looking for reinforced concrete wherever you go. The more you look, the more you'll see it. And remember, even the strongest things sometimes need a partner to help them be their best. Just like concrete and rebar. Just like you and your friends.
My mind is blown! Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.